Hello guys, welcome to mathematics classes by Nikita. So you all know we were doing the NCERT exemplar of chapter 3, the trigonometric functions, and we have covered till question number 24. Now let's see question number 25. Question number 25 says that if theta lies in the first quadrant and cos of theta is equal to 8 by 17, then the value of cos of 30 degrees plus theta plus cos of 45 degrees minus theta plus cos of 120 degrees minus theta is. So let's see how to proceed. So given is cos theta is equal to 8 by 17. Now since we know cos theta, so I can find what is sin theta. So first of all, sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and this implies this is 1 minus 64 divided by 17 का square. तो 17 का square is 7 7s are 49. Then you have 289, okay, which is equal to 289 minus 64 divided by 289. So this will give you, now 289 minus 64 will give you 225. Okay, so this implies that sin theta is equal to plus minus under the root 225 divided by 289. Now what is the under root of 225? So what is 15 into 15? 5 5s are 25. Then you get, so you will have plus minus 15 by 17. But one more thing is given to us, that theta lies in the first quadrant. So if theta lies in the first quadrant, then sin is always positive. So we will take only one value. ठीक है, प्लस माइनस है तो हम खाली पॉजिटिव वैल्यू लेंगे. तो सिंस theta lies in first quadrant, therefore sin theta is equal to 15 by 17. Okay. Now हमें फाइंड क्या करना है. So consider cos of 30 degrees plus theta plus cos of 45 degree minus theta, then plus cos of 120 degrees minus theta. Now first of all, open the formulas. You know what is the formula of cos of a plus b and cos of a minus b. So I'm using those formulas. So this will be cos 30 degree into cos theta, then minus sin 30 into sin theta, then plus cos 45 degrees into cos theta, then plus sin 45 degrees into sin theta, then plus cos 120 degrees into cos theta, then plus sin 120 degree into sin theta. ठीक है. So the formulas that we have used are that cos of x plus y is equal to cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, and cos of x minus y is equal to cos x cos y plus sin x sin y. ठीक है. अगर बीच में प्लस है तो यहाँ माइनस आता है, और अगर बीच में माइनस है तो यहाँ पे प्लस आता है. सो नाउ पुट द वैल्यूज. cos 30 इज √3/2. जो वैल्यूज आपको पता है आप वो सारी सब्स्टिट्यूट करते रहिए. माइनस sin 30 इज हाफ, देन प्लस cos 45 इज 1/√2, then plus sine 45, again 1 by root 2, then plus cos 120 degrees. So cos 120 degrees can be written as cos of pi minus 60 degrees into cos theta, and similarly plus sine of pi minus 60 degrees into sine theta. Now what we will get is this is equal to root 3 by 2. So I have to copy the values into cos theta, then minus half sine theta. Then we have plus 1 by root 2 cos theta, then plus 1 by root 2 sine theta. Then you will have, now cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So therefore यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा, minus cos 60 degrees, which is minus half आएगा आपके पास. So I am writing it directly. So minus half into cos theta, then plus half. Now ये चीज़ आ रही है. Now sine of pi minus 60 is sine 60 degrees. ठीक है. So sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2. So therefore plus root 3 by 2 into sine theta. Now what I do is I combine all the terms in which you have cos theta and all the terms in which you have sine theta. So therefore you will have root 3 by 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus half. तो ये सारे आ गए with cos theta. Then plus minus half plus 1 by root 2 and plus root 3 by 2. ये सारी आ गई आपकी sin theta के साथ. ठीक है. Now what we will do next is take the LCM. So you can see that again this thing is coming out to be common in both the. So take this as common. So this will be root 3 by 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus half, and then bracket के अंदर क्या आ गया आपके पास, cos theta plus sin theta. Okay, so you will get root 3 by 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus half. Cos theta is, it's given in the question, it is 8 by 17, and sin theta is 15 by 17. So you will get root 3 by 2 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by 2, and here you will get 23 by 17. Now take the LCM here. So LCM will be 2. So this will be equal to root 3 minus 1 plus root 2 into 23 by 17, and this is equal to root 3 plus root 2 minus 1 into 23 by 34. ठीक है. So this is the answer. Got it? So this is the value of the expression which is given in the question. I hope you understood the question. Let's see question number 26th. So find the value of the expression cos 4 pi by 8 plus cos 4 3 pi by 8 plus cos 4 5 pi by 8 plus cos 4 7 pi by 8. And one hint is given that simplify the expression to this form. And then you can write it like this. So let's see. So don't need to see the hint. I'll tell you all the steps. So question number 26. So consider cos to the power 4 pi by 8 plus cos to the power 4 3 pi by 8 plus cos to the power 4 5 pi by 8 and plus cos to the power 4 7 pi by 8. Okay, this thing can be written as cos to the power 4 pi by 8 plus cos to the power 4 3 pi by 8 plus cos to the power 4. This can be written as pi minus 3 pi by 8 because this will be same as 5 pi by 8. Actually see, cos of pi minus 3 pi by 8 is minus cos of 3 pi by 8, but since you have an even power which is 4, so therefore there will be no change in the sign. Okay, and similarly the last one can be written as plus cos to the power 4 pi minus pi by 8. So again, since you have an even power of cos, so there is no change in the sign. Otherwise cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Okay, now what you can do is, now this will become cos of cos 4 pi by 8 plus cos to the power 4 3 pi by 8 and plus, so this is equal to, I told you since you have an even power, cos to the power 4 3 pi by 8. Okay, so there is no change in the sign. Then plus cos to the power 4 pi by 8. So this is nothing but 2 times of cos to the power 4 pi by 8 plus cos to the power 4 3 pi by 8. Now again what I can do is, this can be written as, the second one can be written as the cos to the power 4 and this 3 pi by 8 can be written as pi by 2 minus pi by 8 because LCM क्या आएगा आपके पास 8, so you will have 4 pi minus pi which is 3 pi, so you will get 3 pi by 8 only. ठीक है, so this expression, mainly this thing can be written like this, and you know that cos of pi by 2 minus theta is sin theta, so therefore this will become, this is 2 times cos to the power 4 pi by 8 plus sin to the power 4 pi by 8. ठीक है, तो दोनों के अब एंगल्स भी सेम हो गए. गॉट इट. तो हमने क्या फॉर्मूला यूज करें, दैट cos ऑफ pi by 2 minus theta is sin theta. Now here this thing can be written as cos square pi by 8 plus sin square pi by 8 का होल स्क्वायर. a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab. तो जब मैंने इसका स्क्वायर लिखा है तो पहली टर्म क्या आएगी, cos टू द पावर 4 पाई बाई 8, देन प्लस साइन टू द पावर 4 पाई बाई 8, और साथ में क्या आएगा प्लस 2 टाइम्स cos स्क्वायर पाई बाई 8 इंटू साइन स्क्वायर पाई बाई 8. तो वो चीज़ मेरे को नहीं चाहिए, तो देयरफॉर मैं उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दूंगी. सो माइनस 2 टाइम्स cos स्क्वायर पाई बाई 8 इंटू साइन स्क्वायर पाई बाई 8. ठीक है, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप हम माइनस कर रहे हैं और ये सारा का सारा ब्रैकेट के अंदर हो रहा है. नाउ दिस इज इक्वल टू 2 टाइम्स, अब ये चीज़ तो 1 होती है एंड 1 का स्क्वायर इज 1, सो 1 माइनस 2 टाइम्स cos स्क्वायर पाई बाई 8 इंटू साइन स्क्वायर पाई बाई 8. अब अभी भी मुझे पाई बाई 8 की वैल्यू नहीं पता इन टर्म्स ऑफ cos एंड साइन, तो मुझे थोड़ा सा और सिंप्लीफाई करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस विल बी 2 माइनस 4 टाइम्स cos square pi by 8 into sin square pi by 8. And now you can see something that this is equal to 2 minus 2 times cos pi by 8 into sin pi by 8 whole square. So this will be equal to 2 minus, and this is sine of 2 times theta. और यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू 2 माइनस साइन स्क्वायर पाई बाय 4. ठीक है. एंड नाउ यू नो द वैल्यू ऑफ साइन पाई बाय 4 विच इज इक्वल टू 2 माइनस 1 by root 2 का whole square which is equal to 2 minus half which is equal to 3 by 2. So the answer of this expression is 3 by 2. Now let's see question number 28. So question number 28 says that find the general solution of the equation sin x minus 3 sin 2x plus sin 3x is equal to cos x minus 3 cos 2x plus cos 3x. So you have to find the general solution. Okay. So question number 28. So consider the equation which is given in the question, that is your sin x minus 3 sin 2x plus sin 3x equal to cos x minus 3 cos 2x plus cos 3x. Now see, what we will do is first we will combine this and this, okay, and we will keep the middle term as it is, and then on the right hand side we will combine this and this. So this implies I can write this as sin x plus sin 3x minus 3 sin 2x is equal to cos x plus cos 3x minus 3 cos 2x. Now apply the formula of sin A plus sin B. So what formulas I will be using? The formulas are that sin A plus sin B is equal to 2 sin of a plus b by 2 into cos of a minus b by 2 and cos a plus cos b is equal to 2 cos a plus b by 2 into cos of a minus b by 2. Okay, so what I will get? I will get 2 sin of, so I am writing directly, x plus 3x is 4x divided by 2. So you will get sin of 2x and then into cos of x minus 3x divided by 2. That means cos of minus 2x divided by 2, cos of minus x, but cos of minus x is same as cos x. यहाँ आ जाएगा cos x. ठीक है. Then minus 3 sin 2x and here you will get 2 cos of again 2x, then cos of x minus 3x is minus 2x divided by 2, so cos of x, and then you have minus 3 cos of 2x. Now this implies, now we will take common sin of 2x. तो sin of 2x कॉमन लीजिए तो क्या आ जाएगा 2 cos x minus 3 और यहाँ से आप कॉमन लीजिए cos of 2x तो आ जाएगा 2 cos x minus 3. Okay, now both the sides I can see that they are equal. So can I cancel out? You can cancel out only when if the number is not equal to 0. So yes, I can cancel out both since this cos x is not equal to 3 by 2, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में कहीं गिवन नहीं है, हमें जनरल वैल्यू निकालनी है. So since I can cancel out, since 2 cos x minus 3 is not equal to 0, that is cos x is not equal to 3 by 2. So therefore what you will get? You will get that tan of 2x is equal to 1. आप cos को उधर लेके आएंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा tan of 2x equal to 1. Now this thing can be written as tan of 2x is equal to tan of pi by 4. तो 1 की मैं पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू लिख सकती हूँ tan की, tan of pi by 4. So reason is since tan of pi by 4 is equal to 1. Now if you remember, when you did the theorems of particular to find the general solution, then what is the general solution of tan x equal to tan y? So if tan x equal to tan y, then the general solution is that x is equal to n pi plus y, where your n is an integer. Okay, so here we get that 2x is equal to n pi plus pi by 4. Okay, where n is an integer. So this implies what? That x is equal to n pi by 2 plus pi by 8, where n is a integer. So this is the solution, n pi by 2 plus pi by 8. Okay, now let's see question number 29. Question number 29 says that find the general solution of the equation root 3 minus 1 cos theta plus root 3 plus 1 sin theta is equal to 2. Okay, and one small hint is given that put root 3 minus 1 as r sin alpha and root 3 plus 1 as r cos alpha, which will give you this thing, and you will get the value of alpha. Okay, so let's start. I'll tell you step by step. So question number 29. So consider root 3 minus 1 cos theta plus root 3 plus 1 sin theta is equal to 2. So what we will do is put root 3 minus 1 is equal to r sin alpha, because you have cos theta here, so I will put this as r sin alpha and root 3 plus 1 as r cos alpha. Now from here what you will get? First of all, what is r square? So अगर मैं इसका स्क्वायर करूँगी और इसका स्क्वायर करके इन दोनों को ऐड करूँगी तो मेरे पास क्या आ जाएगा? आर स्क्वायर इंटू साइन स्क्वायर अल्फा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर अल्फा. बट आई नो दैट साइन स्क्वायर अल्फा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर अल्फा इज 1. सो आई विल गेट आर स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू रूट 3 माइनस 1 होल स्क्वायर प्लस रूट 3 प्लस 1 होल स्क्वायर, विच इज इक्वल टू 3 plus 1 minus 2 root 3, then plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3. So what you will get? You will get 3 plus 3 6, you will get 8. So this implies r is equal to plus. So we take r is basically the distance from the origin to the point where the complex number is situated. So therefore we always take the positive value. So this will be equal to 2 root 2. So r is 2 root 2. Now again you will get that tan alpha is equal to. So if I divide this with this, so I'll get that tan alpha is equal to root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1, which is equal to, so root 3 is nothing but tan of pi by 3 and minus tan of pi by 4, and this is divided by tan of pi by 3 plus tan of pi by 3 into tan of pi by 4 plus 1, and this is nothing but tan of pi by 3 minus pi by 4, because tan of a minus b, you know the formula. So what you will get? You will get that tan alpha is equal to tan of, you take the LCM, you will get 12, and then you will get what? 4 minus 3, or 4 pi minus 3 pi, which is equal to tan of pi by 12, and this implies that alpha is equal to pi by 12. So we have found one particular value of alpha. So therefore the equation, mark this as 1. So equation 1 becomes तो आपके पास क्या था? r sin alpha into cos theta plus r cos alpha into sin theta is equal to 2. ठीक है, यही था आपके पास. So this implies that this is nothing but r of sine of alpha plus theta is equal to 2. Now put the values. So this implies r is 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 sine of alpha plus theta is equal to 2. And this implies that sine of alpha plus theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Now this implies what? That sine of alpha plus theta is equal to sine of pi by 4, because I know that since sine of pi by 4 is equal to 1 by root 2. Now you know the general solution if sin x is equal to sin y. According to the theorem, if sin x equal to sin y, then the general solution is given by that x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into y, where n is an integer. Okay, so therefore here what I will get, that alpha plus theta, because this whole is your x, is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into pi by 4, where n is what? An integer. And this implies, आपको तो इक्वेशन थीटा की टर्म्स में गिवन है, तो हमें थीटा की जनरल वैल्यू निकालनी है. सो दिस इम्प्लाइज दैट थीटा इज इक्वल टू n पाई प्लस माइनस 1 टू द पावर n पाई बाय 4 माइनस अल्फा, एंड अल्फा की वैल्यू क्या है? पाई बाय 12, वेयर your n is an integer. So this is the solution, the general solution of the given equation. ठीक है, तो आपको इसके अंदर कुछ नहीं करना है, पहले आपको इसको कन्वर्ट करना है so that this can be written in terms of sine. ठीक है, and that can be done by putting root 3 minus 1 as r sin alpha and root 3 plus 1 as r cos alpha. Okay, so I am stopping here this video. In the next video, I'll continue with the remaining questions. If you have any doubt, any problem, please mention in the comment section, and keep revising your formulas and the old chapters which have been done. Okay, so thanks for watching my videos. Please do like and subscribe my channel for daily updates.